What would you do if your daughter's imaginary friend was a demon? Originally posted by TikToker Leo Lords 15, this video was shared by YouTube channel Blah Blah and is now trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube community. The TikToker explains that her daughter has been communicating with someone ever since they moved into this old house.
Hey, so we are just moving in. It's such a mess. I'm sorry, but my daughter has been talking to an imaginary friend.
After letting it run, this is what she found.
It looks beautiful and funny. What are you guys doing? Do you want to play?
While talking with her stuffed animals and or her imaginary friend, the closet door opens on its own. A strange growling noise is heard. The girl seems to hear it too and takes it as her cue to leave. Imaginary friends will always be creepy, but I'm not sold on the growling noises. It sounds like it's edited in. In fact, it sounds less like growling and more like someone drinking from a straw. What do you think? Is this girl's imaginary friend a demonic creature? Or is this a sound effect? A strange encounter between a ghost and a security guard was captured on camera and published by TN. Hospital security camera footage shows the automatic doors opening and the security guard getting up to receive a patient. Only there's no one there. However, the guard clearly appears to see someone and is even captured directing the patient. He then closes the barrier and returns to his seat. When questioned later, the security guard claimed to have seen a female patient whose details he jotted down in the registration folder. In a second video, he is seen offering the invisible patient a wheelchair. He said the woman was headed to the 9th floor to pick up some belongings, but when he didn't see her leave after significant time passed, he called the employees on the 9th floor who said they didn't attend to anyone. The patient's details matched those of a patient who had passed away the day prior in the sanitarium. This is the story that's been told. Do you believe it? Or is it all an act, as some suspect? I think this is authentic footage, and if it is an act, then give this man an Oscar. Is this a Gordon Ramsay ghost getting fed up in the kitchen? This short clip was shared on YouTube of a ghost breaking a glass lid. That doesn't look like the lid simply dropped. It was blasted to pieces. But by what? Was it a ghost? Or something else unseen? I think the glass lid could have been shot through a nearby window, but that's my only theory. Share yours in the comments. While testing out their ghost equipment at an abandoned school, this group of friends got more than they bargained for. YouTube team Sixth Sense Paranormal is using a spirit box when they hear a door slam and footsteps. They stop to listen.
If someone is up there, can you please slam the door one more time? If you do that, I will leave.
Pause the spirit box so you can give us time to respond.
Oh, that's footsteps. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello?
It's a fire truck. What is happening?
They consider going upstairs.
No, I'm not going up there. Are you f***ing insane? Did you not hear the now? Are you deaf? Are you blind? Why the f*** do we go up there then?
But Adam does end up going up there.
I'll put something down here with the box.
Dad, you're And why would I do that without a camera?
Then wait down here.
Alright,
but you're standing in front of me. Can you just ask me one more time to prove that?
They hear a knock, and after a while, they both go upstairs to do a spirit box session. That's when this happens.
That sounds like something. Okay.
The channel writes that it isn't a joke or staged. If we take their word for it, I think the spirits were on the verge of communicating something important to them, and the door slamming may actually have been a door opening. Preston Castle in California is purportedly haunted. YouTube team overnight investigates to find out what entity resides here. While a guide is giving the team a tour, they hear a strange scream in the distance.
It was.
Did y'all just
I just heard that.
What was that? That was
I
a
don't
full
know.
on like a baby cry or something.
Yeah.
Once night falls, the REM pod starts going off like mad.
They have to touch the chest, basically. Ooh, like that. Okay. What? I wasn't doing that before.
As they're telling Kyle to go film B-roll while they stay in this room to investigate, this happens.
Alright, 30 minutes. Probably all you need there, I would guess.
Yeah. Oh! It agrees 30 minutes.
Dude, I bet you that goes.
They want the spirit to communicate through a music box, but it's still adamantly triggering the REM pod.
Music box. It'll play a cool sound.
There we go. Is that better? Oh, that was shit fuck off.
After a while, Elton is feeling sick.
It hurts.
What'd you say?
No, it just hurts.
It hurts?
You ever had appendicitis before?
No, but I know it's terrible.
It feels like your insides are being like ripped apart.
He starts coughing up a lung.
You good? You good?
Holy
And even starts vomiting.
Oh, guy can see it. Oh, no, he's actually. Yeah. That's awful.
It's actually kind of scary because we could be next.
It's clear to me that something evil resides here in Preston Castle, and it even seems to eat you from the inside out. While exploring this haunted place, YouTuber Rodolfo Augusto and his crew are trying to escape the creature. Let's see if they do. They find a mysterious jar inside the home, but as they're examining it, a bang is heard.
Alguém abre?
Não sei. Porra, cacete.
Quem tá aí?
Eu acho que é o vento, mano. Tá vendo? Ó, ó, olha ali, ó. Ó.
They try to open the jar, but again hear a noise.
Força, gente.
Não é vento, não.
Você vai tacar um negócio?
Foi reação.
They push this door open, but are too scared to enter.
Será que tem alguém aqui? Ui. Isso aí não é vento, não.
And yet it won't stop.
É vento.
Que é aquilo, velho?
O que é aquilo ali na porta?
That's when they finally see it.
Eu vi.
That's all I need for my dreams to forever be nightmares. If you're hunting for Jinn, you better be prepared. YouTube team HD Adam Paranormal searches for the creatures in this paranormal home, and they find them. The radio first signals that a being stands in this corner. As they continue around the haunted home, they encounter this shadow figure.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Gir lan gir. Alttaki ne?
The shadow disappears, so they try to speak to the spirit. That's when they hear this.
Burada olduğunun farkındayım. Duyuyor musun?
Duyuyorum abi.
İnşallah arkadaşlar mikrofona bu ses geliyordur.
They hear unexplained banging as they search the place.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Gel lan dur. Gel buraya. Gel buraya. Gel buraya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Another bang, and then their sound goes out.
Bir dakika, bir dakika.
Later, a strange rolling sound is heard.
Onu böyle destekleyerek tut.
Şöyle ya.
Yalnız.
And something seems to be playing around with them.
Abi.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Duydun mu lan sesi?
Duydum.
Maybe it's this.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Durun gidin.
Was this figure behind all of this paranormal activity? I'm of the opinion that there are multiple jinn active here. Dan from Nighthawks Paranormal explores an abandoned film set in the middle of the woods. It was last in use from 2012 to 2014, and it's believed to have been abandoned due to the site being super haunted. When Dan arrives on site, he asks if there's a presence here, using his K2 to communicate.
If there's a presence in this area with me, can you come forward and make this device flash in my hand? Thank you.
Dan hears something nearby.
Guys, I can literally hear talking and movement. It's just where?
He's also feeling unnerved.
Getting loads and loads of chills. I actually don't feel like I'm alone here. I've got goosebumps all over.
While touring the maze, Dan still feels like he's not alone.
I feel like I'm being followed. Just keep going.
He asks any spirits to come forward.
If there's a presence on this side with me, can you come forward and make this device in my hand flash? All you have to do is come near it. Thank you.
As he starts to sense someone near, the K2 kicks off.
Hello? Whoa, K2's going crazy in my hand here. Somebody stood here with me?
He later sets up a REM pod, and the spirit is eager to communicate.
If you're okay with me being here... Wow. Thank you. Can you step away from that, please? Thank you.
When Dan asks if the spirit is male or female, it responds,
If you're female, can you touch it? If you're male, can you touch it?
He asks more questions and receives some answers.
Did something bad happen here? Wow, guys. I'm in the woods at an abandoned film set.
Dan is interrupted by another spirit.
If you are a female spirit, thank you. K2 responded as well.
But harder to understand is what happened on this film set.
Did you used to work on this film set? K2 and Rempod. Wow. Was you an act? Can you stop that, please? Was you an actor? Yes.
The female presence remains.
Is the female presence still with us? Thank you. Thank you. Can you step away, please? Thank you.
But it turns out she doesn't want Dan to stick around.
If you wish for me to leave... Wow, guys, look at that. If you want me to leave... Okay, no problem.
Dan respects her request. While we didn't get to the bottom of what happened on this film set, I think the spirit's responses were chilling. This is some active energy here, but it doesn't want to share its story yet. This haunted home has a few surprises for YouTuber Eugene of Dark Mystic. A Steadicam captures this strange white mist appearing momentarily in a corner of the room. Another Steadicam captures an unexplained noise off camera, and on camera, some movement is detected. And lastly, an EVP, as Eugene is entering the room with the mist, it calls him Drug, which means friend in Russian.
Я, конечно, не знаю, как правильно, возможно ли вас вообще отсюда вытащить.
Although this may seem like a friendly ghost, I'd be wary that the spirit is being deceptive, and if its presence sticks with me after leaving, I think this footage could be haunted as well. I've got a challenge for you. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. This family is getting no sleep. TikToker Paranormal Replay shares this scary video whose original source is YouTuber Ama Media Channel. A mother and her children are sleeping on the floor when this happens. The lady moves the toy as though she's used to these types of strange occurrences, but not long after, it starts to move again. And then an object is flung from the sink. That one finally scares her awake, but as she's just settling back in, she hears this. What sounds like a hairdryer wakes her up again, but the next disturbance wakes them all. Did you see it? At the end, peering around the corner. Is the ring girl behind it all? Whatever it is, I won't be going back to sleep tonight.